Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I will be reviewing the Breitling Chronomat B01 reference PB0134101 C1S1. I will tell you a little bit about the history. Well, I'll tell you about where this watch stands in the lineup of other similar Breitlings. Then I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement. Finally, try it on and give you my thoughts. I said I was going to tell about the history, but it's quite long, and this is not a history lesson, it's a review. So I'll just tell you that Breitling's been around for something like over 100 years, something like 140 years or something. And the Chronomat also has been around for quite some time. I want to say since the 80s or something like that. It's been quite some time, and it is one of their, I wouldn't say their most prestigious line, but it's definitely one of their lines that has an all-purpose to it. They tout it as one of their watches that is the most versatile, can be worn with anything and does almost everything. And I can kind of see that, where they're coming from on that. And so it's one of they have many lines. This is one of them, the B01 Chronomat, that is. And most of them have the complication of having this chronograph on it. So we'll get to that when we talk about the specifics about it. But as far as where this watch stands in the lineup of other chronomats, is that the chronomats have over 100 different variations of them. Yes, that's right, a lot of variations. As you can imagine, since it's one of their more popular lines, they make it in rose gold, they make it in steel. What you see here is steel and platinum with different dial colors, so on and so forth: green, red, black, purple, maroon, light blue, dark blue. And I mean, they really make a ton of different variations, something in the order of like 100 plus variations. And some limited editions as well. So, but the one that we're going to focus on here today is platinum and steel, okay? And with the ice blue dial. They only make this platinum and steel with the ice blue dial. They don't make it in any other dial. So, and they don't make very many platinum watches. This is not actually a platinum watch. It's a platinum and steel watch. And they only do this one in ice blue dial. So if you see somebody, or if you like an ice blue dial, it has to be in this configuration. Okay, all right, that's a little bit about where it stands. Let's start talking about the watch itself, because that's really what's important. That's what you're buying, not the history. So let's start with the case. Now the case here, Breitling is actually known for making quite large watches, but this one comes in at only 42 millimeters. I say it only because they actually make ones that are much bigger, and they've been known to make very big watches, but 42 millimeters is a very wearable size for most people. Between 40 and 44, and 42 is obviously between that, it's very wearable in terms of the diameter. And having a rubber strap like this allows the strap to fold down, and so that it's not flared out like it does on some other watches, and it allows the watch to really fit on most people's wrists very well. Now if you look at this side profile of that, it's a little bit thick, I have to say. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's 15 millimeters in thickness, which is on the high side. A Rolex is around 12. Even an AP is actually between 14.5 and 15.5, depending on which one you choose. And this one's 15. So it is thick, but it's not overly thick. I mean, if you compare it to other very famous brands, it's still within the same range. All right. Now, what else I can say about it is, let's now look at why. Well, since we're talking about the case here, we should probably say, well, what part of this exactly is so special? They call this steel and platinum, right? And you know what? Actually, I went on their website to try to figure out what exactly part is platinum. And actually, the funny thing is, I couldn't figure it out. And I went to, so I'm going to have to just look at it and tell you. Well, I believe the case is all in steel. I think perhaps the bezel might be in platinum, although they high polished it, so it's hard for me to tell. But I think probably the bezel, the shiny part, is done in platinum. Such is the case also with Rolex. They do that. They call it steel and platinum on their Yachtmaster. They make the bezel in platinum, and they make the rest of the watch in steel, which makes sense because that would keep costs down. And also the case itself is something that houses the movement, and you want that to be in the most sturdy material, which is steel. but the platinum part is the part that you look at, and so that part is probably the bezel. That's what I'm going to say. But I'm not certain though, but that's what my guess is. Okay, anyway, steel and platinum. And of course you have the nice pushers on the side. And if you look at the work on the case, it's actually done quite well. You have a nice beveled edge, so you have a satin finish on the top and then a beveled edge on the side of the case. And the pushers are done very nicely. Nice edges to them. Right, okay, let's look at the dial here. Now, the dial is quite special. Well, I mean, I think it's special. I really like this ice blue dial. You know, if you have, for example, on a Rolex, if you put an ice blue dial, they do it on their Daytona, which is also a platinum watch, an ice blue. Ice blue just works perfect with platinum. Every company feels that way, I think. AP makes their platinum watches with ice blue. Rolex does, Breitling does. Who else does? And platinum is just a great material, and ice blue is just a, you know, just a fantastic color. And so, yeah, if this was a Rolex, it'd be $100,000, but it's a Breitling, so it's less than 10. Actually, by the way, the retail price on this watch is like 11,000. We're selling for much less than that, somewhere around 8,000 or so at jazztime.com. So you can get quite a savings by buying this on the secondary market. Not a used one, a new one, but on the secondary market, which is at jazztime.com. At any rate, okay, so it has 3 sub dials, and this is for a these tell the seconds, minute, and hour using the chronograph. I won't go into how to use that because I think most people know how to use it. Let's move on to the movement here. Now, surprisingly, they even have an open case back on the movement. So check this out. You turn it over, you can see it has a nice movement, not an incredibly amazing one, but it does look nice. It's automatic, you know, and it looks quite nice. You can see that they have the nice column wheel here that allows the chronograph to not skip. It has a nice cut rotor. I see a little bit of space there, and it has jewels that you can see, a nice Coteau de Genève finishing, and a bunch of nice little gears and stuff. So quite nice. All right, let's move on now. Oh, I guess since we're talking about the movement, it's a caliber Breitling 01. It's in-house movement. It's self-winding mechanical. Has 70-hour power reserve, by the way, 47 joules. So quite nice. Okay, and by the way, the case itself has 200 meters of water resistance. So, you know, quite a nice watch. Okay, let's move on to the strap. Now, the strap is where this watch gets pretty interesting. It can be changed rather easily. It's on right now. You're looking at rubber, but the straps are not very expensive. They're like $150, $200. You can change them. You can buy the strap actually at Breitling.com. It's not very difficult. Just go on their website, log on, and find whatever one you want. It has a 22 to 20 millimeter lug width. That means at the head it's 22, and at the wrist it's 20. So it's quite nice. Okay. I guess that would be the bracelet, and you can also get a stainless steel bracelet if you want. A lot of different options on it, and it really changed the look of it. They call this, though, interestingly, they call it the Rolex. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that Rouleux or something, Rouleaux, Rouleux or Rolex. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyways, but the point is, it has this signature Breitling where it has these little bumps, kind of looks like a bullet or something. But yeah, anyways, cool. So that is that. Okay, now it's time to talk about try this watch on and tell you what I think. Well, you know, look, Breitling is a nice brand. It's not the top brand, but it's right up there with other major brands such as, I would say, like IWC, Panerai, maybe even some of the Omegas. And so I would say it's you also always have to look at price point when you look at watches. Where does this watch compare in terms of price? And those are the watches that are in its price range. As I said, the retail price on this is $11,000. We're selling it for around $8,000. So you have to compare it to other watches that are in that $5,000 to $8,000 range, not $100,000 like Rolex or something. So with that said, it's quite a good watch for those who are starting to get into everyday luxury watch. Not super high luxury, but it's a decent watch. It can be worn in many situations. The color is great. The size and durability of this watch is also great. But I think these are actually quite well known for having being quite reliable. So I'm definitely going to say, if you have this kind of money to spend on it and you're looking at maybe a Panerai or a Breitling or IWC or maybe an Omega, something like that, then this is definitely one to consider. And if you like ice blue, then this is definitely the only one to consider, because all those other ones don't have an ice blue chronograph. So Breitling really got it there. So look, if you want to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.